Buongiorno e benvenuti a un saluto alla parata, the 2020 Italian Heritage Parade. I am Tracy D'Amicis McMahon and will be co-hosting this event with Paul Tonelli. Thank you for coming and taking part in our 152nd celebration in San Francisco. Per favore, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The man behind the madness. He has calmly guided us through this uncharted territory that has been the year 2020. Our president of the Italian Heritage Celebrations, Bill Mastrangelo.
Hi everyone, I'm Bill Mastrangelo, the president of this year's San Francisco Italian Heritage Festival and Parade. I want to wish you a happy Italian Heritage Month. We hope you can celebrate with us in a way that makes you feel safe and comfortable this year. So please check out some of our online programming through the Italian Cultural Institute. And definitely check out our new Instagram filter, 6 Feet of Pasta. Post your videos and photos. We'll be happy to share in your activities this month. If you do feel comfortable coming down to the neighborhood, we'd love for you to come down and help support local businesses in North Beach or Italian businesses in your neighborhood. We are also asking if people want to come down and help support the St. Peter and Paul School. This year we're partnering with them to run an augmented reality scavenger hunt through North Beach over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And then lastly, keep an eye out for our Italian Flags Everywhere promotional giveaway. We're giving away Italian flags and window clings that say Italian Heritage on them at local retailers and restaurants in the Bay Area. Again, happy Italian and Heritage Month from myself and everyone on the board, and take care. Thanks.
Bank of America has a rich Italian history in San Francisco. Founded by A.P. Giannini, Bank of Italy is what we now know as Bank of America. One of our biggest supporters of our parade for years, this year they again generously underwrote our virtual show and made this video possible. Mille grazie.
Good afternoon. My name is Claudio Cipollina. I'm the Business Banking Market Executive for Bank of America here in San Francisco and the surrounding Bay Area. Bank of America is proud to be the presenting sponsor of this year's virtual Italian Heritage Celebration. I'm glad to be here to kick this off for the parade. Although we greatly miss gathering in person, the health and safety of our associates, the parade participants, and the community at large is paramount for us. And so while it's going to be a little bit different this year, not being in person, we still have a wonderful lineup of community members joining us virtually in honor of the parade's 152nd anniversary. To kick things off, I'm excited to share with you some of my own fond memories from years of participating in this parade. Going back to when I was a little boy. Many of you know I was born and raised in North Beach. Attended St. Peter and Paul, went to the Salesian Boys and Girls Club there. My family had the U.S. restaurant, still has the U.S. restaurant actually. You see some pictures on the back wall of my mom and my grandparents and my aunt. And I used to sit on the corner of Columbus and Stockton as a little boy there in the bus stop, cheering as the parade came on. Those memories are some of the best of my life. And I'm so happy that I'm able to share in those memories today with my boys, Joey and Jack, and my wife, Tracy. And, with Virginia Hammerness and Ann McWilliams, who are A.P. Giannini's granddaughters. And I'll get to that in a second. But, Bank of America has a rich history here in San Francisco, right? They started back in 1904 when our founder, A.P. Giannini, opened the doors of the Bank of Italy right here in North Beach. And he did that to serve our immigrant population. He stayed committed to that service, making and helping people of all walks of life and businesses through tough times. Like the 1906 earthquake, for instance, he opened more branches in San Francisco and in California than anyone else. He was a true pioneer. He hired people that spoke many different languages in the different communities that he served to meet the needs of those customers. Again, a pioneer at that. And to honor the start of every year at the parade, we bring his 1933 Lincoln to town, and I get to ride in it with as I mentioned earlier, Ann and Virginia. And my boys, Joey and Jack, get to sit in the car. We've had some great memories. Some of my most fond memories is coming from Fisherman's Wharf all the way up into North Beach while we're tossing candy out the car. And I think Ann and Virginia have more fun doing that than my boys do. It's been fantastic and something that's going to stick with me in my heart for the rest of my life. I look forward to potentially doing that again next year with them in person. I'm so proud to see the celebration continues, and the parade also brings together not only our Italian community, but every community. That's so important today. It's one of the ways we at Bank of America continue to celebrate AP Giannini's legacy. I want to thank everyone for joining me today, and our team here with the Italian Celebration Committee. Your support of the virtual Italian Heritage celebration is so important to us, and so take care, stay safe, and saluto a tutto alla parata. Ciao, ci vediamo. Buonanotte.
Over the last 4 years, San Francisco has been extremely fortunate with the presence of our Consul General of Italy in San Francisco, Lorenzo Ortona. Lorenzo has an impressive near 20-year diplomatic career. San Francisco's Italian community has been very proud to have him as part of our community since 2016. Lorenzo and his family have become part of the fabric of San Francisco and North Beach. He's been a consistent supporter and participant in nearly all the Italian festivities and celebrations since his arrival. No event is complete without his enthusiasm, his encouragement, and, of course, his great smile. He's been a fixture at every Italian Heritage Day celebration since he arrived. Lorenzo, it is with great appreciation and deep gratitude that we say, grazie mille.
Hello, I'm Lorenzo Ortona, the Italian Consul General in San Francisco. I have been here for 4 years, and it is my pleasure to be with you again to celebrate the wonderful Italian roots of the city of San Francisco. It's been a very hard time for all of us, and it is such a pleasure that once again to see how the Italian American associations came together to bring to you through this video our strength, our resilience, and our love of being together. I am particularly touched by how during these past months and weeks, the Italian American community here has tried to help each other in these very hard times. I think that we should rejoice in this and think of the moment in which we'll finally be all together to celebrate in person our wonderful heritage here in San Francisco. Many cities will be celebrating digitally or in some way or another during the month in the United States. The Embassy of Washington is very close to all the different Italian communities in the United States, and I am particularly happy in the next days to be with you in North Beach and to celebrate in the various Italian restaurants that will be open in the month of October in a socially distanced and careful and safe way our roots, and hopefully be together and celebrate in a big ceremony very, very soon. Grazie.
Each year, we give the Chentani Award to recognize a local Italian company celebrating 100 years in business. This year, we give the award to Recology. Accepting the award on behalf of Recology is its chief executive, Mike Sangiacomo, who's also the Grand Marshal of this year's celebration. Mike started with Sunset Scavenger in the 80s and became CEO of Recology in the 90s. He is responsible for overall strategic planning, resource development, growth, and for leading Recology in its support of San Francisco's recognition as the greenest major city in the nation. Congratulations, Recology and Mr. Sangiacomo.
Presenting the Chentani Award is Jim Benvenuti, board member and past president of the San Francisco Italian Heritage Parade. Accepting the Chentani Award is Mike Sangiacomo, president and CEO of Recology. Benvenuti, past president and board member of the San Francisco Italian Heritage Parade.
Past parade Grand Marshal Frank D'Ambrosio is best known for his portrayal of the lead role in Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera. Today, Frank brings us a bilingual rendition of a song he sang when he portrayed Anthony Vito Corleone in Godfather 3.
I had the opportunity of playing Anthony Corleone in Godfather 3 and Al Pacino's opera Singing Son. And along with Hunter, I'd like to sing the song for you. I'll sing the first part in English, and the second part is how I sang it in the film. So I'm on TV track over here, so I'm gonna hit this. And there we go. Speak softly, love, and hold me warm against your heart. I feel your words with a tender trembling moment start. We're in a world, our very own, sharing a love that only few have ever known. Wine-colored days warmed by the sun, deep velvet nights when we were one. Speak softly, love, so no one hears us but the sky. The vows of love we make will live until we die. My life is yours, and all because you came into my world with love, so softly, love. Brucia l'uccello e io brucio d'amore, fuoco che si consuma come lume cuore. L'anima mi piace adulrata, non si dopasci ma chi malaluttata. Lo tempo passa, ma non è giorna, non c'è mai soli, si non torna. Brucia la terra mia e brucia i miei cuori, sitti d'acqua ida e io sitti d'amore. A quel canto la me consumi, se non c'è nudo casa faccia lui. Thanks for listening.
A crowd favorite at the Italian Heritage Day Parade the past 10 years is the display of Ferraris at Washington Square. The Pacific chapter of the Ferrari Club of America has over 500 proud members celebrating the oldest surviving and one of the most successful racing teams in Formula One history. Hey, don't get in a wreck with that Ferrari. It'll be al dente.
Hi, I'm Ginger Bamford, President of Ferrari Club of America, Pacific Region. On behalf of our 2020 Board of Directors, our more than 500 members in California and Nevada, and our Italian Heritage Celebration Specialist for the past 10 years, past President Bill McElfresh, we are excited to once again be participating in the Italian Heritage Parade. We are joining the festivities virtually this year. It is a great honor to celebrate our Italian and Italian-American friends. We applaud the strong commitment and effort of the many organizations that have fostered and continued this wonderful tradition since 1869. This is our club's 23rd anniversary of joining in the Italian Heritage Celebration. We know well and can feel again today the magic of the celebration. We think of the Blue Angels above in the skies, our kaleidoscope of Ferraris on the grass filling Washington Square below, and in between the streets filled with music, flags, dignitaries, marching groups, performances, floats, amazing food, and miles of smiles. Each year we look forward to the hustle and bustle in our reserved tables on the streets of North Beach, as well as the amazing views from our privileged perch on the balconies of the Italian Athletic Club. Thank you for including the Ferrari Club of America in this very important celebration. Thank you for the fun, the delicious food, the warm embraces and fellowship, and most of all, thank you for keeping these traditions alive for future generations. We salute the 152nd Italian Heritage Parade.
Tell us everything you know about Ferraris.
I know they're fast, and I know ladies love a Ferrari. I think the last thing I know about Ferraris is that I want one.
And here we have the Pacific Region Ferrari Club of America.
Everybody wants a Ferrari.
Yeah! I'm so very proud of you all. Let us enjoy this great Italian Heritage Day. I'm very proud of you. Viva San Francisco, viva l'Italia. Grazie.
Supervisor Catherine Stephanie of District 2 is a City Hall veteran and former prosecutor. Last year, Supervisor Stephanie authored the resolution creating Italian Heritage Day and Italian American Heritage Month.
Ciao a tutti, I'm Catherine Stephanie, the District 2 Supervisor in the City and County of San Francisco, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our virtual Italian Heritage Celebration. Today we're going to have performances, music, and we're going to hear from our community leaders on what it is to be proud of your Italian heritage. On the Board of Supervisors, it has been so important to me that we do just that. I have created Italian American Heritage Day, and for the month of October, Italian American Heritage Month. Also working with Supervisor Peskin on creating the first Italian American Cultural District at Fisherman's Wharf and North Beach, of course. So today, enjoy everything. Never forget the impact Italians have had on San Francisco. From A.P. Giannini, who helped us put San Francisco back together after the 1906 earthquake, the poetry of Lawrence Ferlinghetti, the athleticism of Joe DiMaggio, and of course, the first woman Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. I'm so proud of my Italian heritage, and I'm so excited that you get to celebrate yours today as well. Ciao.
And now the Bay Area's own pizza champ of the world, Tony Gimignani. Tony has won no less than 21 national and international pizza competitions, but by far, the pepperoni on top is his 2007 World Championship in Naples, when he became the first American and the first non-Napolitano to win the World Pizza Cup in Naples, Italy. And since then, he's been making all kinds of dough in North Beach. Just a reminder that Tony's Pizza is joining many other North Beach establishments who remain open and keeping us fed. Thank you very much to all our North Beach businesses.
This is Tony Gimignani, owner of Tony's Pizza Napolitana in North Beach. I just want to wish everybody an amazing Italian Heritage Week. And hopefully next year we'll be able to have a good time and you can see me toss for the kids and adults when we hit that parade. So have a good one.
Buongiorno, I'm Paul Miyamoto, Sheriff of San Francisco. I'm also a native San Franciscan and went to school in the city. I grew up with many people of Italian heritage, and I've attended the Columbus Day Parade many times. I even rode a horse recently with the Sheriff's Mounted Unit. I admired the colorful floats, savored the delicious pasta and Italian espresso from local restaurants, and enjoyed the time I spent with my family and friends hanging out in one of my favorite neighborhoods in North Beach. I'm truly disappointed that this year's Italian Heritage Day Parade will not take place due to COVID protocols. I was looking forward to riding a horse again and participating, but we must put everyone's health and safety first. We will all get through this moment and time soon enough. We'll all be together again in North Beach, celebrating the Italian heritage which defines the city of St. Francis of Assisi, surrounded by our good friends and family. I wish you all well. Chentani.
Le Donne d'Italia is a local Italian women's club who honors their heritage with regularly scheduled fun, social, and cultural events like bingo, cooking demos, and Italian sporting events.
Ciao! We are Le Donne d'Italia, a multi-generational
Italian women's club who's focused the last decade on
promoting and preserving Italian culture
while strengthening
Italian female heritage
through building friendship
and community. And we want to wish you a
happy Italian American Month
from the Donne d'Italia of San Francisco.
And next, with the official instrument of San Francisco, Renee Sevieri brings us Volare on the accordion.
Penso che un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi piangeva le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito e cominciava a volare sul cielo finito. Volare, oh, e cantare felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, oh, e cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Ma tutti i soldi nella banca vaniscano perché quando la luna tramonta la porti con sé. Ma io continuo a sognare negli occhi tuoi belli, che sono blu come un cielo trapunto di stelle. Volare, oh, e cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù, e continui a volare felice più in alto del sole, ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano scompare negli occhi tuoi blu. La tua voce, la musica dolce che suona per me. Volare, oh, e cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù, nel blu, negli occhi tuoi blu, felice di stare qua giù con te. Salute!
Rosetta Constantino is the Rosetta Stone of Southern Italian cooking. In this video, watch this Calabrian chef and cookbook author make pasta with simple ingredients and kitchen tools.
Welcome to Italian Heritage Month. I'm Rosetta Costantino. I was born and raised in Verbicaro in Calabria, and I have been teaching cooking classes that focus on Southern Italian cooking since 2004, and I have written 2 cookbooks. The first cookbook, which was published 10 years ago, is My Calabria, and it's all about the region where I was born and grew up. And my second cookbook, it's Southern Italian Desserts, that focuses on all the most delicious desserts from all 5 regions of Southern Italy. So today I have a few minutes that I'm going to try to show you how we shape pasta in Southern Italy. And this is using just flour and water. And I've kneaded already the dough because I don't have time to show you that. And you can see how beautiful and smooth the dough is. And I've used semolina flour, which is durum wheat flour. That's typically used in Southern Italy for a lot of these shapes, but you can also use just flour and water, as I've been teaching since 2004, because it wasn't easy to find it in the US. So this will work also. So I'm going to try to quickly show you, I think I have a couple of minutes for this video, simple shapes that you only use your hands, or tools that you can find in your kitchen. And I pulled some, but there are many more. So I'm going to start with the simplest one. So roll the dough into a thin rope, and I'm going to show you how to make cavatelli. Okay, so just cut it in about an inch size, and you can use your hands, just your fingers, and you get simple, smooth cavatelli, or you can go on a gnocchi board and you get ridges. If you go across, you'll get them in the other direction. Or you can use any tools you have in your kitchen. Take a look at this one. Or we'll do this one. So these are cavatelli, okay? Or one more, a bamboo mat, a sushi mat will also work. So you can see all the different shapes, as I said, just using your hands that you can get. And I'm going to show you a longer version that I also included in my book. And we call these scorze di fagiolini, which means bean pods, empty bean pods. And you use both fingers, and you see it looks like a bean pod. Okay, so these are really the easiest shapes that you can work with. And I'm going to show you the traditional pasta of my town of Calabria. And these are called, we call them fusilli, but many of you know them as maccheroni al ferretto or filet. They're slightly shorter. So let's see, let's do one with a kneading needle. Okay, so this is traditionally how it's done in my town. And I'll do a short version, just like that, and pull it up. And you end up with the fusilli. Now, if you want to do a shorter version, you can do them even small. You can even just use a skewer. You don't even need to have a kneading needle, just like that. This would be a shorter version. Okay, and this is common also in Puglia, where they also, with the same dough, they make orecchiette. So let me just show you a couple of those. Okay, so this is an easy way to make orecchiette, like you're going to make a cavatelli, and then you just turn it inside out, and you get your orecchiette. Let's try it again. Okay, here we go. And you can also do your cavatelli using your knife. Okay, so you just go with your knife and you can get the cavatelli this way, or I have so many shapes and I think we're running out of time, but there's another pretty one that they do in Puglia. They call it foglie di oliva, which look like an olive leaf, and these are really pretty if you do them in green. Okay, so here's that. Or you can do what they call strascinati or cincioni. They have different names. Okay, so I don't have time to show you all the shape, but I think this gives you an idea what you can do with just your hands. So go on my Instagram account. I have done all these tutorials and I've shown you all these shapes. I missed Busiati, the one from Sicily. Okay, I'll try to quickly do one. And I'll show you an easy version to do it. You can do it, there are many different ways you can shape this, but this is one that I find it's easier to teach my students. And here you go. Okay, I'll shape the others and I'll show you a picture of what they all look like.
And now our 2019 Queen Isabella, who is continuing her reign this year, Gina Marie Guglielmoni.
Benvenuti a tutti. My name is Gina Marie Guglielmoni, and I am your 2019 Queen Isabella. On behalf of myself, the Queen's Court, and the Italian Heritage Celebrations Board of Directors, happy Italian Heritage Month. Check out our website for ways to celebrate your Italian heritage and how to support local Italian businesses in San Francisco. Although we cannot be together this year, stay safe and be well, and we hope to see you on the parade route next year. Ciao!
And now we have the Tri-City Band Corps, run by a team of student leaders who manage every aspect of the program. They are truly impressive. So enjoy the Tri-City Band Corps. Joining us next is San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott, along with Assistant Chief Bob Moser and former homicide detective Gianrico Perucci. The San Francisco Police Department wishes all of you a gioiosa, joyful and safe Italian Heritage Day.
Hello everyone, Chief Bill Scott here. I want to wish you a happy Italian Heritage Day from all of us at the San Francisco Police Department. I wish we were marching together and able to say hello in person. Unfortunately, restrictions imposed by COVID-19 don't allow us to gather together. I just hope all of you remain healthy and safe. Find a little time to enjoy today's virtual festivities and save me a plate of lasagna. Ciao.
Assistant Chief Robert Moser here. From all of us at the SFPD, we want to wish everyone a joyous San Francisco Italian Heritage virtual parade. COVID-19 doesn't have us marching together this year, but we're still there in spirit. We will hopefully be back together for next year's parade. So enjoy the festivities and saluto alla parata.
Hi, my name is Gianrico Perucci and I'm an Italian immigrant. I'm here in North Beach, San Francisco in front of St. Peter and Paul because in 1967 I came here and I was registered for school in 1969 and met two wonderful police officers who gave me that courage and who inspired me to become a San Francisco police officer. After 31 years, I retired in 2017. However, during those years, I would walk around North Beach, and on certain days, especially in October, you would love the festivities. The Italian Heritage Parade, bringing everyone together. And guess who was there? The Italian Heritage Parade Committee, the volunteers, everyone from all over, and of course the San Francisco Police Department, always taking care of everyone and always being fundamental in protecting all the people that come to this parade. This year, because of COVID, there's a virtual parade, and I hope that next year we can do another long, wonderful, musical, enchanting parade. However, this year we will have this, and it will be wonderful as well. And when the time comes that we have another parade, I will be dressed in my Carabinieri uniform.
The Museo Italo-Americano is very proud of its mission, preserving the heritage of Italian Americans for future generations through art, language, and culture. They teach Italian language classes, host events and lectures, and display Italian artists at their beautiful location at Fort Mason. Join us on a tour inside.
Ciao, this is Sandra Bagnatori from the Museo Italo-Americano congratulating the Italian American Heritage Parade for 152 years. Like the Italian American Heritage Parade, the Museo Italo-Americano is an integral part of San Francisco and the Bay Area. We are currently located at Fort Mason Center Building C. When allowed by the city, we will be opening our new exhibit entitled In cerca di una nuova vita, and so be it in peace. This is about the Italian experience of immigrating to San Francisco and the Bay Area and California, as well as highlighting our pieces from our permanent collection of local artist Benjamin Bufano, whose sculptures can be found throughout San Francisco.
A staple of our parade each year is Executive Director of the Salesian Club, Randy DiMartini. Randy has spent his entire working career with the Salesian Club, and he's been the Executive Director since 2016. But nothing is more important than what he does for the parade. Each year in the Italian Heritage Day Parade, Randy is our Elvis Presley. We're sure it'll leave you all shook up.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up high. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there. They're all living the devil may care. I'm just a devil with a love to spare. So viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas.
Richard Icardi, a North Beach native, grew up in the shadow of Coit Tower, listening to the parrots of Telegraph Hill. Today, he adds a buzz to the Italian community with his sweet hobby.
One of my favorite things about this weekend is how it brings everyone together. To me, being an Italian American is not just an ethnicity, it's a community and a feeling that everyone can share and experience joy with together. Not only am I fortunate enough to be born and raised in North Beach, I am also able to taste the beauty of North Beach via the nectar of the many blooming flowers collected by the honeybees. Being afforded the ability to share the distinct taste of North Beach honey, I am ecstatic to be able to partner with iconic pillars of the Italian American community at the San Francisco Italian Athletic Club in North Beach and Scoma's Restaurant Fisherman's Wharf. Both institutions personify and preserve the Italian culture of San Francisco, and we are proud to have our honey incorporated on their menus and available for sale. Happy Italian Heritage Parade. Be well.
Hello from Balliamo Italian Dance Group. In Italian, Balliamo means let's dance, and they love to do just that. They are from Sacramento and sponsored by the Italian Cultural Society, have been performing in Northern California for over 30 years. And each of their dancers is wearing a costume from a different region of Italy. Watch them dance a tarantella on the field at Oracle, home of the San Francisco Giants.
Tom Rivard is an Italian born and raised in San Francisco, and he's got a few passions. He's a proud grandfather of 3. He's an accomplished cook, and he loves playing the accordion, or as we call them, the Italian bagpipes.
Ready?
Many of you will recognize the face of Bay Area native and Olympian Brian Boitano. Brian is a former parade grand marshal who is remembered for his stellar ice skating career. An Olympic gold medalist in 1988, world champion in both 86 and 88, and 4-time U.S. national champ. Brian's here to share his signature cocktail, and like everything he does with ice, it's excellent.
All right, for Italian Heritage Celebration, Hunter and I are gonna make a quattro citro. So it's 4 citrus. So have a little bit of orange juice here, lemon and lime juice, fresh lemon and lime juice. And then to make it Italian, we have some limoncello, 1 ounce, and 1.5 ounces of your favorite vodka. All in a shaker with some ice. Shake it up. And strain it into a nice cocktail glass. Pretty color, nice and cold. And the garnish that makes it the 4th citrus is a little dried blood orange. Enjoy. Happy Italian Heritage Celebration.
Here is a greeting from Ray Mignola, our very own Queen Mother Emerita and former president of the Board of Directors.
First, I want to thank you for supporting one of San Francisco's oldest events. It means the world to me that you are celebrating with us today. 2020 marks my 47th year with the committee. It's been a joy getting to know the young ladies who have participated in the celebration and represented our community as members of Queen Isabella's court. I have watched them grow into successful, professional women and pass along the traditions of their Italian heritage to their children.
Proving once again that pride in our Italian heritage never skips a generation, Le Donne d'Italia's cannoli queen, Antoinette Macchi, brings us her family recipe of one of our favorite Italian desserts.
Ciao amici, happy Italian Heritage Month. My name is Antoinette Macchi and I'm here in North Beach representing San Francisco Italian Women's Club, Le Donne d'Italia, and joining me today is fellow Donne member Janet Bonanno. So in my family, there's no celebration without cannoli, so today I'm gonna make some for you. So Janet, if you wanna pour some powdered sugar, not all of it, most of it, just give it a stir, and then you can add the vanilla. That's good. Start with a half a teaspoon. Okay. Oops. That's what happens. And now all those chocolate chips, because everybody loves chocolate chips. And we'll just give it a good stir. And then we'll be ready to fill. Keep going. All of it. Okay, so now there's the test. We're going to do a little taste testing to make sure we have enough of the filling. Good, not too sweet. It's pretty good. So now I'm going to fill my pastry bag. Like that. You squeeze a little bit to get the air out. And here we go. One. There's your cannoli. We'll do another one. You always make sure there's no holes in the middle. So you just squeeze it until you see it come out of the other end. And then just finish it off like that. So Janet, you could dust it with the powdered sugar. Okay, amici, here's your cannoli. Buon appetito.
The Leonardo da Vinci Society joins us next. In 1949, Countess Lillian Dondini, Mrs. Dobbins Daneo, and Mrs. Louis Piccirillo had several conversations about the desirability of forming a nonprofit, non-political organization to promote a broader and deeper understanding and appreciation of Italian contributions to art, literature, and culture. It was their hope that these objectives might be achieved through the presentation of lectures, concerts, exhibits, and receptions honoring distinguished persons.
Direct from Torino, Italy, Pifferi e Tamburi di Baio d'Ora, a traditional Italian band of fifes and drums. Grazie mille for bringing the pageantry, the colors, and the symphony to our parade this year.